Hey, welcome to episode 108. This is the third annual We Made It Awards.
Episode 108.
Yeah, it don't even matter because it's the third We Made It. Do you know how to say third in Portuguese?
Terceiro.
You don't know how to say it. We Made It Awards
Okay.
once again. What's up?
Terceiro's third.
Okay, sure. We Made It Awards back in the building. Oh man, it's been we already did the 2017, 2018. This is the 2019 We Made It Awards. Y'all are here for the third one.
These are like low-key some of my favorite episodes of the We Made It
Yeah.
Awards.
Later in the year, hopefully we'll be having the third annual We Made It Music Awards. But this is the We Made It Awards, where we give awards to players, teams, coaches, and people at the end of the season. Obviously, right now it's May 21st. We're getting ready to have the Europa League final on the 25th, I think, or 29th.
iPhones suck. Sorry.
The 29th or something like that. I forgot.
Yep.
Yeah, 29th. And then we're going to be having the Champions League final, Liverpool-Tottenham, on June 1st. Then after that, Women's World Cup, AFCON, Copa America, Gold Cup, all kinds of stuff going on. But yeah, We Made It Podcast.com, at We Made It Podcast on all social media. Hit us up, holler at us. We do respond. Usually we follow back sometimes. We're trying to get their Instagram verified. They rejected us.
I guess we're just too big for it.
Yeah, that's true. Goblin Babies in the building, 2019.
Today we was out there.
Hey, relax. All right. Goblin Babies back.
Today we had.
Okay.
I'm saying today we got humbled.
I've been humble. I don't know about you. I've been humble. Make sure you check out Tiki Taka Podcast always on all podcast platforms.
My favorite podcast, other than We Made It, is Tiki Talk. That's my favorite right there.
Yeah, that's the only reason we do an episode with them. Hopefully next week. Let me go ahead and read the awards that we will be giving today. Now, let me just say this disclaimer. This is the third time we're saying this. Hopefully, even actually not the third time, it's like the sixth time, because this is the same thing for the music awards. Me and Caesar do not coordinate who won the awards. Like, I don't know who he picked, and he doesn't know who I picked. Yeah. So the whole time we're doing this, we're just hoping we didn't pick the same people or team or whatever. That's the most stressful thing about doing these awards. And also when we mail out the award to these people, it's a really big award. Is it going to be the same as last time?
You know what? Unfortunately, we have some budget cuts right now.
Oh, okay.
We found out that we get 11 downloads episodes, so we're going to be sending a beautiful card, but it's one of them pop-out joints. So it pops up like, hey,
with music?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah, okay.
I'm going to talk to our finance director.
Gotcha, okay. Let me go ahead and read out the awards we'll be giving today. We'll be giving the award for Best Coach, Worst Coach, Best Player.
No.
Hold up.
Worst coach.
Hell yeah. Let me start over.
Imagine getting the award in the mail.
They be doing Worst 11.
You got the Worst Coach award.
Yeah, that's humbling. Anyway, the awards we're giving out today
is so funny, by the way.
In order. Best Coach, Worst Coach, Best Player, Worst Player, Most Impressive Team, Least Impressive Team, Best Transfer, Worst Transfer, the ever so effervescent You Need to Chill
Like
award.
that award doesn't even make sense.
Super effervescent You Need to Chill award, and then the gridlocked You Need to Turn Up award. The gridlocked You Need to Turn Up award.
Hotly contested. You
Absolutely.
Need to turn up
and
award.
Then every single time we do these awards, we always have a brand new category. This time, the new category is the What Happened to Him award. So, yeah. One more time. Best Coach, Worst Coach, Best Player, Worst Player, Most Impressive Team, Least Impressive Team, Best Transfer, Worst Transfer, You Need to Chill, You Need to Turn Up, and the What Happened to Him award. Let's get into it. Caesar. Who you want to go first? Your best coach?
No, I want you to go first.
Nah, come on, dog. You go first. You go first.
Okay, you go first on the next one.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, I decided to play it safe and easy.
Okay, your best coach
the
award
best coach
goes to
award is Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag.
Okay.
From Burkina Faso. No, I'm just kidding. Is the coach of Ajax. I give him the best award.
Okay.
I thought that was an extremely impressive effort bringing these young lads up to the semifinals. I thought that was extremely impressive and taking down some juggernauts on the way.
Facts.
Yeah, I gave it to them.
They also won the league.
They won the league, which I guess was shocking.
I feel like it was the first time in like 5 years or something like that. I feel like I heard that. I could be wrong though, because I know like Fine Yord won the league since then, and that was like a big deal. And like I think PSV.
Shout out Van Persie retiring, by the way. Give me the best goal ever in a World Cup.
That's
ever
all
seen.
you got for
Yeah, he won. He did it.
He's a young guy too, I think, as well.
I mean, I looked up some of the stats. Actually, what's crazy, I don't remember, but on Wikipedia was something about how he was actually on teams before this. He was like barely having winning records on all the teams that he coached before this. He was like barely above 50%. But of course, on Wikipedia, they count draws and losses as non-wins. So it's around 50% even with the draws.
Okay.
And then this team was his most successful. So shout outs to him,
Absolutely. What's his name again?
Erik ten Hag.
All right. Interesting.
I'm American. Disclaimer.
Well, Caesar, my best coach award 2019 We Made It Awards goes to Christophe Gaultier of Lille. I wrote some notes here. As you can see, your boy your boy does notes here.
That's
Christophe
an
Gaultier
award show.
Absolutely. We got to tell the people why they won the award.
I mean, you didn't watch the tournament and see why they didn't win the award?
Relax. Gaultier took over from, what's his name, the weirdo Marcelo Bielsa winter last year after coaching Saint Etienne for like 8 or 9 seasons. Last season, Lille were 1 point away from being relegated. This season, they finished second in the league and made stars out of Pepe and Rafael Leao, the young Portuguese.
Baller.
Nicolas Pepe is going to get sold for probably a lot of money for Lille. And Lille is not like a small club. He's going to go to China?
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
That would not be dope.
He's like 25. You can
That's
go.
not cool, man.
No, I'm joking. Also, aside from that, Lille has had the best defense in the league this season.
What?
For Ligue 1.
Even with Fonch back there?
They've only given up 30 goals so far, and PSG's given up 32. And also, their goalie Mike Magnon, he won goalie of the season.
Yeah, that. Most clean sheets in Ligue 1, right?
Really? Okay, I didn't know, but I would imagine
something like that.
Lille, Christophe Gaultier. You go from a team almost getting relegated to getting second and having the best defense in the league, and you made two. Not like he made them, but like you got one star, and like Rafael Leao looks like he's going to be a good player. Ikone had a good season.
Pepe's a good player.
Yeah, and like he's gonna be like big clubs are looking at him, and he was there last season too. So
making something out of what I guess people would say nothing,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, because they almost got relegated last year.
Yeah. I'm not saying those guys are nothing, but
Yeah, no, I mean they almost got relegated, so he did well. Christophe Gaultier, a legend of French coaching football. I don't know if he's a legend, but all right, Caesar, we're American and we love controversy, and sadly we love the negative stuff. So it's
the
more.
Best part.
It's always more fun to do the worst coach. Sadly, you want me to go first? Worst coach?
Yeah, because I have a bomb.
Really? I mean, we'll see.
You're gonna be dying.
I just hope we don't pick the same people.
You're not picking this coach.
Okay, all right. My worst coach, 2019. You're worried I'm picking the same person. I see your face. My worst coach. This is Bam. Also, these are 2 different awards. So, like, we're sending out the best coach to Eric there, and
one you're gonna get one of them like Harry Potter candies that has like vomit tasting and all that.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't have a childhood.
2019 worst coach of We Made It award worst coach. Mine is Diego Simeone.
No, not even close. I didn't give it to a coach in the top 4.
Yes. I'm giving worst coach Diego Simeone of Atletico Madrid. Why? Yeah, they finished second, but Griezmann's leaving, Godin's leaving, and nobody wants to go to Atletico Madrid. Thomas Lemar wants to leave now because Griezmann's leaving.
That's all assumptions.
Thomas Lemar wants to leave now. He wants to leave now. That Griezmann is his boy. They were like having little interviews together, giggling, laughing the whole time, talking about like what they text message. Talking about what they text me. What the hell is that?
You eat.
Talking about what they text message each other. Also, they did a Barcelona to Juventus in the round of 16 this year in Champions League. They won 2-0 at home, then lost 3-0 away. And Ronaldo scored a hat trick on them in that.
And he signed Diego Costa.
Yeah, that's true. Ronaldo scored a hat trick on Atletico Madrid. How you gonna let Ronaldo leave Real Madrid, go to another team, and still be scoring and kicking you out of Champions League?
Isn't he old allegedly?
Like, come on now. Like, that's really whack. He had a hat trick. Caesar, they only scored 55 goals all season. This is the what does it say? I don't know what that says. Real Madrid was really bad this season. Like, we've all watched them play. They were terrible. And they scored 63 goals. Atletico Madrid had 55 goals all season. They're boring, and it's a nondescript-ass season. At Diego Simeone, the highest paid person at Atletico Madrid, you get the worst coach because you did nothing this season. Diego Simeone.
All right, my worst coach is Manuel Pellegrini. From
West Ham.
West Ham. I'm not doing this. Listen to me. This is a highly esteemed coach.
What the
This
heck?
team had a lot of buzz going into the season. They made some good signings. They signed Issa Diop from Toulouse for $25 million. They signed
Toulouse
for $25 million. He's a really good young center back. They signed Felipe Anderson from Lazio, paid a good amount of money for him. They have some good players
How
on that
many
team.
caps Felipe Anderson got?
He has plenty. He won a gold medal with Brazil. And then this season, finishing 15 wins and 16 losses. You're a highly esteemed coach. I expect better. You should at least improve from last year. I think they had a down year. They signed some players. They also picked up our boy from Ukraine. Mr. Yarmolenko. They had some pieces. They had the Antonio, that baller. They had some good players on that team. I expected them to do better this year.
What place did they finish?
And they have Jack Wilshere or whatever.
What place did they finish?
I think they were like 8.
This dude don't even know where they finished.
There's a lot of teams in that.
This dude don't even know where they finished, and he got worse coach Emmanuel Pellegrini.
They were 15 wins, 16 losses. That's unacceptable, dog. Come on now.
What place did they finish?
They finished second.
8.
No.
I think
They definitely finished 10th. That's not good. 15 wins, 16 losses. You finish below Leicester, you're garbage.
Leicester won the league a couple years ago.
100 years ago. Knock it off.
Literally 2015.
You don't say, you finished below finishing below a team that won the league a couple of years ago. That's whack.
Caesar Emmanuel Pellegrini.
I give the award out. That's the worst coach.
All right. I'm not really feeling it, but it's all good. All right, Caesar. We made an award 2019.
I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the ratings, damn it.
Yeah, that's why I gave it to Diego Simeone.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you can play, but you got second in the damn league.
Yeah, they always get second. This doesn't matter. It's boring and whack. And Griezmann's leaving, and Godin's leaving, and Thomas Lamar's gonna want to leave. And what's his name? Gelson Martin had to go to Monaco to ball out.
So good.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still might get relegated. Okay, Caesar.
No, they're like 2 points out though.
No, they're not. They're 3, but they could still end up losing.
They lost I saw the last 5. They had a loss, tie, loss. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, Caesar. We made an award 2019 Best Player. Damn. Let me get your.
I'm excited for Worst Player.
Of course, because you're terrible. Let me. Don't be looking. Let me get your Best Player award.
My Best Player award went to Lionel Messi.
This guy.
I gave it to Lionel Messi. He had an amazing year. His stats were off the Yowzer Bubs.
What were they?
I believe he had like 30 and 12. Was it 31 and 12? I think.
This guy is literally so whack right now. You couldn't take the time to write down his stats.
I couldn't.
Okay, all right. At least you said that. I think
right.
he had 34 goals.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm off.
Yeah, you are.
He had a great year in La Liga, bringing basically single-handedly carrying Barcelona, and also being single-handedly the reason Barcelona probably lost 2 in the last match.
Damn.
But he balled out.
His fault. 100%.
He had a great year. This award's about the year, not one match or individual matches.
Say what? Suarez what? Year. Suarez did what now? Suarez did what?
What are you talking about?
You
no
said
one
Suarez.
said the word Suarez.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, my bad. So you're blaming Messi for that loss against Liverpool?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, 180%.
But he's getting the best player award. And how many goals do you have?
340.
This dude's so whack, yo, I swear.
Yeah, he gets
How come Caesar doesn't take We Made a Podcast seriously anymore? Anybody looking to come on the podcast?
Because I'm looking at the numbers.
You know you're not. All right, Caesar. As you can see, like Caesar doesn't even put anything. I write about these people, and Caesar puts nothing. I want to say he just puts the camera's there, fool.
See mine? Oh, I'm stupid. Damn focus.
Okay, chill.
As you can see, I got the Twitter dark mode on.
Okay.
Look at my notes.
Oh my god. Mine goes to the second page.
I don't care.
Anyway,
neither do fans.
2019, we made an award, Best Player. I gave it to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang of Arsenal.
Boo.
Won the Golden Boot in EPL, but he shared it with, I want to say, he shared the Golden Boot with, Mane and Salah. I want to say, yeah? Yes.
Actually, 3 people. Three people got it.
So it's Aubameyang, Mane,
so he
Salah.
gets it though, right?
Yeah, but he won the Golden Boot. 22 goals, 5 assists, and 36 appearances in EPL. Also had 8 goals and 3 assists in Europa in 11 appearances. And they're in the final. Aubameyang scored 4 goals over both legs of the Europa semifinal against Valencia. Very impressive. And I watched a lot of Arsenal this season, and I always saw that he was like a very positive presence on the team. Like, even though he had to share time
even
and pitch.
Even though this is really funny, this is so funny you're doing this.
Why?
Because you're the fakest dude I've ever seen. The simple fact that right now you just said he was a really positive presence on the team. The whole time you were spewing about how he's garbage, overrated. You're saying Nacho ran him down.
He did.
All this.
We saw that.
Now all of a sudden you have this. He's been a really positive presence on the team. You're so fake. That's insane to me right now.
Okay.
But do continue giving praise to a player that you used to bash when I would show love to him. You'd say he was dead ass regular. But go ahead about positive presence. Continue.
I want to know what you've been saying about Messi.
I did a whole episode giving Messi praise. I don't need
We definitely never did a whole episode doing that. But anyway,
what are you talking about? We had an episode.
It wasn't the whole episode.
It was a whole episode.
It wasn't the whole episode.
The title of it was that.
Okay, can you chill? Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, he was always a positive presence on the team, sharing time and the pitch with Lacazette, another center forward, and there was no controversy. They always had very good rapport with each other. I definitely can't say the same about Mbappe and Cavani this last game. And Aubameyang would also play a lot of defense and sacrifice and run a lot for the team. Like, I've seen him make tackles in the other box, like slide tackles, and win the ball in the box on the other side. So it was a very impressive season for him. Scored a lot of goals. I mean, a lot of his goals was through other people putting in a lot of work, and he just kind of ended up getting the fruits of their labor. But you got to put him in. And they're in the Europa League final. They finished 5th, which is not bad for Arsenal. And they could end up in Champions League next season if they beat Chelsea in that final coming up. So, Aubameyang, best player of the year. See,
You're first again.
I'm doing worst player. Okay, I just really, really hope that
you don't. You don't.
All right.
You don't.
Okay, Caesar, my worst player of the year. Can you not look? You can't read it. Watch your mouth.
Shit.
Worst player of the year. Somebody who was graced with a "We Made It" chant. Protect Philippe Coutinho. That's too much song.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Patek Philippe Coutinho of Barcelona.
Barcelona.
I'm like getting the song in my head. Literally worst player of the year. He could not assert himself over Dembele. He had 10 less appearances than Dembele, 3 less goals. And I juxtapose him with Dembele because Dembele also came in around the same time as him, and Coutinho was a bigger star than Dembele, by far. Partly it's because he played for Liverpool, and Dembele came from France and Germany. But Dembele had way more of a presence, and Dembele had way more highlight moments. He has not fit in well with the Barcelona fans at all. You remember when he scored some goal against Man U in the Champions League, and he put his fingers in his ears to block the haters out. That weirdo flex right there. What I think happened, he probably came to Barcelona and thought Luis Suarez was going to be his homie, but Suarez was like, I got to be Messi's friend. You go hang out with Arthur and watch out for Semedo.
Wow.
Semedo's a thug. Be careful. Neymar knows.
Okay.
What, you just forgot that Semedo hood pushed Neymar? You forgot?
I don't remember that.
Okay. Yeah, so and then also he's got to look at Liverpool in the Champions League final again, and he didn't do anything in them both them legs.
The one time he leaves, his team goes to the final twice.
2 times.
He probably was holding them back.
Literally, honestly, I feel like somebody wrote about that. But yeah, he did nothing in the both ties against Liverpool. Like I think he got subbed in the 60-something minute, both legs. He did nothing.
He's not a real left wing.
What I saw somebody saying that too. Like whatever, I don't want to hear it. Like you're the worst player, dog. If you're not a left wing, then don't get out there and play left wing. Just sit on the bench and be like,
Just
hey,
tell your coach I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, just tell your coach I'm not a left wing and I'm gonna be bad.
Yeah, I'm actually help your team if you do that.
Yeah, exactly. You might have been in the final instead of Liverpool.
Damn, I don't appreciate you coming at him like that.
Caesar so fugazi. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's this Metallica shirt he got on.
Whoa!
Enter the Sandman over here.
It's my jam.
Stop. But yeah, that's my worst player of the year. Patek Philippe Coutinho of Barcelona. Caesar, who was your worst player of the year 2019? We made it award.
Well, I didn't want to have to do this. I didn't want to have to go against one of my own.
I already know who it is.
It was a controversial summer, highlighted by a big move from one of the biggest players in the world to Italy, and all the talk was who's going to be the new number 7. Who's going to take that spot? Who's going to step up? And there was all this hype about Asensio.
Oh!
And this year, I decided to look up those stats.
Oh, man. Oh, you looked up his stats.
30 appearances.
Oof.
1 goal.
Oh.
4 assists.
Ooh.
There was all this hype about him getting a new number 7 jersey. Is he going to be
really?
the guy?
Somebody said that?
Oh, yeah. They were saying he should get it instead of Mariano.
Sorry, bro. You're left-footed.
But they put up damn near the same stats. Mariano probably more goals than him.
Oh, I'm sure he did, yeah.
Asensio fell off hard body karate this year.
Hard body.
You had a Brazilian out of damn Flamengo come in and put in more work than you in the league. In this league, you've damn near been in 3 years now.
Yeah, or if not more,
Come on,
because he
dog.
came from somewhere
So
else.
I had to give the worst player award to Asensio. It was your time to shine, and all you did is drift off in the darkness.
I dead forgot about him. Honestly, I forgot about him. He did nothing this year.
I didn't. Every time he did, I'm like, look at that. Asensio's not out there doing anything.
Like, oh yeah, I guess he's not even on the half the time. I feel like he wasn't even on the bench. What was up with this guy?
He was actually out there. He was like Coutinho mode.
Facts.
Floating.
Yeah. Just doing nothing, kicking the ball back, being left-footed for no reason. Okay, this one is the one I feel that we might end up having the same team, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you go first. Let me get your most impressive team 2019, sir.
My most impressive team of 2019 is the one and only legendary, my favorite team in the world, Wolverhampton. Shout out Wolverhampton.
We picked the same one.
I want to shout out Wolverhampton. They made it to I believe 6, right? They were 6th in EPL.
Well, since you don't take any notes, maybe I should just.
They had some great acquisitions this summer. They signed up Diego Jota. They got Moutinho.
He was already there. Jota was already there.
They got Moutinho.
Thank you.
They got Adama Traore out of Middlesbrough.
He was already there.
No, he was not there. He just came from Middlesbrough.
Was Jota there? Okay.
Try to get me like that again. And of course, many of the great signings such as Ruben Neves. But go ahead.
Okay, anyway.
I'll let you continue. I don't want to read my notes.
Because, okay.
I don't want to,
We picked the same team. We both picked Wolverhampton Wanderers. They finished 7th, and they're going to the Europa League qualifying this season because City won the FA Cup. So, Wolves are in, Europa qualifying, which is dope for them. They made it to the... I got a lot of notes for Wolves this year. Like, I got a lot. And this is bars, honestly. Your boy does research. They made it to the FA Cup semifinal and they lost to Watford, but they got big results this season. Caesar, Wolverhampton Wanderers, they drew City, they drew and beat Man United in both their ties against them, drew them once and beat them once, and they beat Man U in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. They drew and beat Arsenal, drew and beat Chelsea, and they beat Tottenham this season.
I knew that. It's my favorite team, EPL. I told you that.
The only team in the top 6 they didn't get points off of was Liverpool. That's the only team. Also, I put credit to Nuno Espirito Santo, who was African, born in Sao Tome and Principe. That's the second season with Wolves, and obviously got them promoted and brought in some excellent.
Yeah, I mean, the year before championship, they were finished first. I think the year even before that, I believe they were like almost relegated. They were like mid to bottom table in championship. So they promoted one year, the next year seventh. That's extremely impressive.
Absolutely.
Never smile like that again.
Once again, he is African. He
Once again, he is African.
Can we show some love? In the second season, and they also brought in some excellent transfers who excelled in EPL in their first season, like Raul Jimenez, Moutinho,
Ruben Neves.
They were also fifth in goals. They had the fifth best defensive record, and they beat out Arsenal and Man U in their defensive record. So I think that's worthy for both of us to get awards. A pop-up card and a Harry Potter candy or something.
I'm gonna talk to Sally over there in finance.
Yeah, make sure they get.
Let's get him in a trophy for real. Let's
we'll go to them. They earned it.
I'm gonna sell something over here and try to get it there. They deserve it. Honestly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Wolverhampton Wanderers, most impressive team for both me and Caesar.
My favorite team in EPL.
All right, that'll change next season, I'm sure.
Then why can't it? Who said it was engraved in stone?
All right, who's doing least impressive first? Me or you?
You are.
All right, Caesar, my least impressive team 2019, Paris Saint-Germain.
You come with the clip for all the good teams, huh? They get all the clips. Second place team or first place team, go ahead.
Caesar,
everybody.
If you don't remember, I gave worst transfer to Zlatan before, and he scored a hella goals for Man U. I gave him worst transfer because he tore his ACL.
You gave the man a worst transfer.
Yeah, because he tore his ACL.
He could have controlled.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was against
anybody can get the clip.
Because it was in Europa. I was like, that's whack.
What?
PSG, they got one trophy this season. They did worse than last season. They didn't lose any significant players with this new innovative genius coach, Thomas Tuchel. They had their worst loss this season since the year 2000, 5-1 to Lille. They had a horrible, just unacceptable loss in the against Man U in the Champions League in round of 16. Garbage sauce. The only positive I could say that came from this season is that Mbappe won the Pichichi and Player of the Year award, but he goes to the Player of the Year awards and says he was thinking about leaving. So what in the world is going on? He's like, I feel like I might need more responsibility either here or somewhere else. You are the least impressive. There's nothing impressive about PSG's season this year. And it was worse than last year. I can't give you no love, yo. They lost in a cup final.
I agree. Every time I heard about them losing them, especially like in these cups, I'm like, Jesus, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, like what's the deal?
They're supposed to be stomping through these cups,
and it wasn't like okay.
It wasn't like they lost it in like some random turf game and they lost like legit like in stadiums. Like what's going on?
And also, sometimes you feel like a team was like, okay, we're gonna. Even though I don't believe this, but people will say like, oh, like they lost this game so they can focus on Champions League or they can focus on the league. Although I don't believe that ever. Any player that goes on the pitch, they're trying to win the game. Nobody's ever like down to lose.
I was shocked you didn't give worst coach to Tuchel.
No, it's whatever. But don't be trying to predict my awards.
But it's already gone.
Relax. So I don't think that they were like, oh, we're trying to like. Somebody could be like, oh, they were down to lose so they could focus on Champions League. Well, if that was the case, stupid. They went to Champions League and they lost to a super depleted Manchester United.
Only a loser's mentality is it's okay they lost, they can focus. That's a loser mentality. I'm not about that mentality.
You don't even want to
win
lose.
When you're a player, you're a professional athlete, you want to win it all. There's no I can focus on something more.
Any player, as soon as it's competition, you want to win. That's it. You don't ever want to be like, hey, we want to lose. And the coach, too. You're not going to tell the players, hey, go out there and relax. When you go out there and you don't play with all of your heart and passion, that's how you get injured.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So nobody goes out there on the pitch and try to, like, let's just try to see, like, maybe we can lose this game and we can go on to, maybe in basketball they'd be tanking and stuff like that, but it's a little bit different because it's not as physical.
That's because they receive an award for it. There's a reward.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
It.
And in soccer, there's
no reward. You get relegated.
Exactly.
That's why it's a successful model.
Or you don't get a trophy.
Yeah, you get basically rewarded to tank.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, my least impressive team, and just literally based on that word, impressive, PSG. Caesar. All you, bro.
My least impressive team
I'm excited for this
season is, at the beginning of the year, there was a big controversy as well. I like doing this.
Hopefully.
There was some big leagues were changed onto different networks. It was difficult for us to watch, and we saw a changing of the guard. What originally was a former Serie A man transferred over to Serie A C's. I took the reins over, and I had the privilege of watching a team a few times this year. And I'm going to give this award to least impressive team to International Milan.
Internazionale.
International Milan had an off season of some signings. They got Nainggolan, who I believe has won an award before. If not, he deserves it just because his English is really cool and he's a dope player.
He smokes cigarettes.
And he smokes cigarettes.
I can respect that.
Me too. I'm like, well, you're keeping it old school.
Y'all don't smoke, but it's dope that he does.
Don't do it, but hey, yeah. So I wanted to give it to Inter Milan. I feel like they really underwhelmed this year. They had some signs. They got Keita Baldi off of AS Monaco's a loan. I don't know if he transferred, but he was a loan to them. Nainggolan, they have Perisic out. They have some good players that can make things happen. They early exit out of Champions League. I thought that was really a shame. I think that was group stage they lost, right? They lost in group stage and didn't even have a harder bracket. That was Ajax. That was the Ajax bracket. Was it the Ajax table? Mm-mm. They weren't in a hard group.
Tottenham and Barcelona.
Okay, yeah, they were kind of a hard group, but no. Still,
I got something for you later though.
Okay, but I thought the Inter Milan was really underwhelming based upon the offseason they had, where there was all these alleged signings and what they were going to come into. Felt like they underwhelmed.
They're third right now, though, right?
They finished third or fourth.
But no, it's not over yet. They got one more game.
Yeah, I think they're no. I think they're one below Atalanta. Atalanta's third, I believe.
Let me check really fast because I feel like they're third right now. Oh no,
they're fourth. Don't sleep, Serie A C's.
I flexed on you.
Hey, you did. It's all good. I'll be following.
No, because I've been checking, but there's one more game. So they're
I'm mad that in the beginning of the year I was dissing on Napoli so hard and they finished second.
That's true. So you were saying how boring they were.
Oh, they're so garbage.
But they're tied on points with the.
That only tells me the teams are so bad. Yeah, they're tied on points with Atalanta, right?
Atalanta has a big point differential, goal differential.
They have a big final match, I believe. Think of a big team to play.
Possibly. I don't know. I hope they lose. I don't get down with
Me too. I'm mad at them.
Their fans are Nazis. Their ultras are Nazis. So, sorry, I can't rock with them. Okay, Caesar.
And they still got Icardi B.
Yeah. Caesar, let me get your best transfer 2019 We Made It award. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle.
I didn't want to give this award out to him, but he left me no choice.
Okay.
He came into a team, balled out, did some things in Champions League, and I had to give him some love.
Who that?
Lucas Moura is my best transfer. 10 goals in Premier League, 5 in Champions League. Who would have ever thought that you could pick up Lucas Moura and he'd drop a 15 for your team, especially a Hattie to help them advance? I have to give the love to you because that's the best transfer because you didn't expect that transfer to do that for you.
Did he transfer the season?
Huh?
Did he transfer the season?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure he transferred?
Yeah. When did he come? Was it before that?
I thought he came last season. I'm not sure. I mean, you could be right, but I kind of felt like he came there last.
Oh, snap, he did.
Goblin.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter. Okay, can I keep it real?
Goblin
Okay,
babies.
but keep it real. He went during January.
Okay.
So I mean, I kind of get some leniency because he only had 5 appearances the year before that.
Okay.
So,
Goblin babies
forever, gargoyles forever. So he had 32 appearances this year and 5 years before. I'm gonna just give you like that Joel Embiid Rookie of the Year award where he sat out 2 years, and they got Rookie of the Year for that. All right, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, all right, but no, that's a good one.
I thought that was an excellent sign. I thought that he balled up. I saw that, and all I can imagine is, man, that time he took that dip in the lake really helped him out.
Yeah, when he got baptized. Yeah, and he voted for Bolsonaro too.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Okay, Caesar, my best transfer We Made It award. You know, it kind of sucks because, like, some of these awards, like, I have to give it to, like, relax, please. You got to give it to players or teams that you watched, kind of. Well, for me, at least. So like, I'm not the guy, like, obviously here We Made It, like, one of our biggest things is,
you're sneak dissing me?
No,
you're sneak dissing me?
I'm actually not.
And I'm going to let it slide because I'm not hungry, so go ahead.
I'm actually not sneak dissing, but I'm saying that what we pride our like so-called punditry on, like when we do game recaps and stuff, is like We're talking about players and teams that we watch.
Yeah.
If we didn't watch them for real, we say that.
I'm not giving no awards to a guy played in Sweden. Like, I'm not doing that because there's this YouTube hype of his links or whatever. I'm not doing that. Yeah. We like to talk about things we see.
And
that's why we don't give out player ratings.
Yeah, exactly. And the awards is a little bit different. But like this is special. But when we do our game recaps, when we talk about players,
big facts.
We don't have a problem saying, I haven't seen him play. Yeah. So like maybe some who's that guy, Joao Felix for Benfica?
Yeah.
Like they're saying he's so good. I never seen him play.
I saw the other day his stats. He had like 20 goals and 11. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, but
I only saw a highlight of him kicking a couple goals, and I don't really know what he's done.
And somebody else too. Before we get into the best transfer, my best transfer, Luka Jovic. I never watched him play. I just went and watched his highlights.
Frankfurt game,
I just went and watched his highlights. I was like, I'm not that impressed, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. But anyway, let me go.
Actually, no, I saw them in that German Pokal final with Prince Boateng.
That was like last couple.
That's the last time I said I watched Frankfurt. I'm sorry.
Oh, Frankfurt. Okay, yeah. So anyway, this player that I'm giving best transfer to is because I saw him play a lot this season. Same name as yours, Lucas Torreira of Arsenal. He had an amazing season. Oh my God, he impressed so much. Like honestly, there was a joy to watch him, and I watched a lot of Arsenal this season. Shout out to Dro. Check out Dro the Gooner. Real one was on an episode we made a podcast. I can't remember which one, but he's a survivor of Hurricane Harvey. Lucas Torreira came from Sampdoria. I mean, also he's Uruguayan, so he's been seeing Cavani, so he's already good. He came from Sampdoria. Whoever is responsible for getting him from at Arsenal deserves an award. Like, yeah, you need a bonus for real. And whoever got him in Guendouzi, actually the person that got Guendouzi needs more of a bonus because they got him from Ligue 2. But
that's wild to me. You want to talk about scouting?
Yeah, like he literally never played a top flight game before he went to Arsenal.
I mean, it's the same thing as like when what's the name like that Hulk like played no matches for Victoria, all of a sudden he goes to Tokyo Verde in Japan and scores like 33 goals.
Also, Verratti before he went to PSG.
And I think David Luiz the same thing too.
Really, even Verratti, he never played in Serie A before he went to
David Luiz
PSG.
has like nothing really appearances with Victoria. He went straight to Benfica and started balling.
Wow. So Torreira. What I say? Yeah, he relax. He was definitely the best midfielder for Arsenal, like by far.
Arguably one of the best EPL midfielders
for sure, and he definitely gives the fans at Arsenal hope. They got him for about 26 million pounds, and they could easily like double or triple that if he has like the same type of seasons he had this season. And like
he probably already doubled it this year.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, like somebody will pay 50 mil for him right now for sure.
He's insanely good.
He's so solid.
What was PSG doing?
Don't get me started. And I also put that I think he'll be better if Ozil leaves. Like not that him and Ozil do the exact same thing, but Lucas Torreira likes to get forward. He likes to shoot that rock. He would like to. The way Ozil plays is kind of like he slows the game down a lot, and I think like Torreira wants to be like a little bit more active. Yeah. And when him and Guendouzi played together, it was like really really dope because both of them really like to look forward and look for the pass forward, and are very like keen on like splitting those lines with those passes. So by far, I mean, honestly, I could have given it to Guendouzi, actually. Guendouzi, I think, had more appearances than Lucas Torreira, but Guendouzi's a little bit of a flopper, but he's a baller. So yeah, Lucas Torreira, best transfer of the year. Caesar, who's going right now?
You're going.
Worst transfer?
Yes.
You're gonna enjoy this. Caesar, don't sit there and start stewing because I already know you. I know you sit there stewing. So you kind of got a little bit of a top throw going on.
Oh, I didn't realize it.
Okay, so you're bringing a little top fade back.
I'm trying.
You're bringing it back though. Caesar, my word, chill out.
I can't read it.
As Future said, ain't no giving up.
Learn the water, whip it.
As Future said, ain't no giving up. You already know how I give it up. Caesar, my worst transfer this season goes to none other than Cristiano Ronaldo of Juventus. Worst transfer. Let me explain why. They did worse than last season, actually. They just won the league. No Tim Cup even.
They won 2 cups.
You're gonna cut the Super Cup?
Yeah.
It's Juventus cap.
Okay.
Okay, they did not win the Tim Cup. Lazio won that a few days ago against Atalanta. They went out in the quarterfinals to Ajax. Last season, at least they went out in the quarterfinals to Real Madrid, who went on to win the final. This season, they went out to Ajax. They scored less goals than last season with this Mr. Man, Ronaldo. And they gave up more goals than last season. His presence did not improve the team at all. And maybe it's because of his wages and his fee made it so they couldn't really improve the team in winter or anything. They're over here. They're bringing Spin Doctor back from Sampdoria, and they got you called him that.
He doesn't even know how dope of a nickname he has. Spin Doctor.
They couldn't they didn't improve the team outside of getting him, and the reality is they didn't do better. Obviously, he had good moments with the team. They beat Atletico Madrid. It was great moments. They had some great wins. The presence of Moise Kean, that's depending on how racist Italy is going to continue being, that might be good. But the team with Ronaldo, I don't know about Juve's finances, so I can't say for that. But as a transfer and improving the football on the pitch, it didn't work out. They scored less goals. They gave up less goals. They gave up more goals. And they only left with one trophy. They went out again in the quarterfinals to freaking Ajax, and they couldn't even get the Timmy Turner Cup one time for your mind. Worst transfer, Cristiano Ronaldo. Also, his criminal case. Don't try to distract it. Don't try to distract it. Okay, right. Also, his criminal case got Juve out here sending crazy tweets. Don't make me read it again like I did last episode.
Also, Collini was injured.
Look at this guy caping hard. But you count Super Cups now, so maybe a little important. Some Super Cup they played in Saudi.
Money's money.
They went and played in Saudi Arabia.
So they got a good UFC card out there.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. No, they're going to Dubai.
Anyway, worst transfer, Cristiano Ronaldo. Caesar, over to you, bruh.
Cool. My worst transfer is a name that's already been mentioned. Mm-hmm. I just want to show love to Philippe Coutinho.
Oh, but wait, when did he come though?
It's not about this year. It's about being the worst transfer in general.
Ever.
That shit is the worst. You pay $133 million for a ghost. You're the worst transfer until you're gone.
You said for a ghost?
He's a
Brazilian ghost.
Like I'm mad that they probably paid $100 million less for Malcolm and he did more.
Ooh, I wish you had the stats. That'd be a good one to look up. No, we don't have time for all that. Relax.
Yeah, but I'm giving it to Coutinho. You already said your notes about him. I'm just gonna give it to Coutinho.
Yeah, honestly, Coutinho is garbage. Honestly, such a bad season. We thought Coutinho was a star.
I did.
But you know what? Honestly, this is what it is with EPL. When you play for EPL and you help a team in EPL, what? What's up?
I'm so mad at his stats.
Go ahead and say
Coutinho last season had 18 appearances for Barcelona.
Yeah, but he came in January.
He had 8 goals, 5 assists.
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah, that's decent.
And this season, he had 34 appearances.
Oof.
5 goals, 2 assists. What's going on here, buddy? You're regressing.
As the Caribbeans say, that no make it.
That no make it.
Yeah, no, really bad. Honestly, now they got to talk about getting rid of the dude.
Okay, well, Malcolm didn't do better than him, but he
didn't play. But how many appearances did Malcolm have? He didn't have very many.
He had 3 Champions League and 15 in the season.
Yeah, how many goals did he have? 2?
1 goal, 2 assists, and then 1 goal in Champions League.
Okay, he had 3 and
2.
But
he had 2 goals in Copa del Rey. He has a goal in every single tournament he entered.
Hey, there you go.
Literally, it's a goal in every single tournament.
This is Malcolm. This is a dude that came from Bordeaux. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have expectations.
They didn't pay a lot for him.
No, and he doesn't have expectations. Coutinho literally got called up for Copa America because he used to play for Liverpool and now he plays for Barcelona. And he did nothing. And honestly, he does not deserve that call up.
No, he doesn't.
Over other players. He does not deserve that call up.
Over Vinicius especially.
Absolutely not.
Vinicius got played right now.
Coutinho literally got on the pitch and like did not make his presence felt.
And I know we didn't really talk about this, but I really think Brazil's gonna really regret not taking Vinicius to the Copa America this summer. That's gonna be a real mistake.
You know why they did it. You know
no,
why.
But
you know why.
seriously,
You know why.
No, I know why. But that's a huge mistake.
Well, I'm gonna say why. I think because he plays in the same position as Neymar.
No, I think
on God.
But he had the call up before that, but he got injured.
Yeah, on God though.
But still,
he had the call up, but he didn't. I mean, the Copa America call up.
I mean, he didn't call up because some fake injury thing. But
yeah,
he should have really got called up.
That's the same position as Neymar.
They're gonna really regret that.
I think it's because.
Do you think they're gonna regret it?
That's a good question. Well, it's hard to say. It's very hypothetical. You don't know how they're gonna do in the Copa America.
What if something happens to Neymar? Get hurt.
But if Neymar gets hurt, yeah, and like there's no other person that plays that left wing.
Can you imagine Neymar gets hurt? The fire that'll be when he's out there. Everybody's gonna go crazy. He's gonna be turned up.
Who?
He's gonna be turned up coming out of the field too. Vinicius, if Neymar gets hurt.
Vinicius is the closest thing to Neymar that Brazil has.
Absolutely,
honestly, to be honest with you, he's the closest thing to Neymar like you kind of see out there that plays like him. Obviously, Hazard plays different than Neymar. Dembele plays different than Neymar. But like that skill level, obviously, Vinicius has to work on his finishing. But like having Coutinho,
but the guy's like 19.
Yeah, exactly. 18. I mean, yeah, he's very young also.
Jeez.
So like when you're talking about a player that's like getting a call up just off of like so-called reputation, that's Coutinho. He did nothing, dog. He got out there literally. You might as well be playing. Arthur makes more of an impact than him. And he don't even have an H in his name. I'm saying his name wrong. They took the H out because he ain't even hard like that.
And because the show, copyright.
Who? Oh, the show? Yeah. There you go. And the movie. Okay, Caesar, let's go ahead and get into the good ones. The You Need to Chill Award. I think you're going first on this one.
I had two.
Excuse me.
And I can't give out two because it's just not the show rules.
Well, no. Go and give your first one, and then if your other one isn't mine, then you can give your second one.
Okay. I'm not even going to be anything about this. I'm just going to be very candid. You Need to Chill award to Gareth Bale.
Okay.
I saw the ending of that last match of him walking off the pitch.
First one out.
That. I saw him giggling on that bench, having a good old time, giggling. You're over here getting honestly, when I saw that, I was getting really upset inside. I was getting really angry.
Seems to be watching soccer on the low. I don't even be knowing about it.
Because my thing is like, look, man, the game is 2-0. I'll be real with you. I always kind of had a problem when I saw players kind of all happy on the bench when they're losing. That always kind of made me mad. If anything, like keep that stuff off camera or whatever, or like do the whole like cover or like talk on the low.
Yeah, just go.
But like everybody was kind of doing this, and he's like chilling like this, like sitting sideways on the bench, like laughing. That was making me lose my mind.
Sitting sideways, boys in a daze.
Yes, just like Paul Wall said. That was Michael Watts made him hot, and it was really making me mad because
hard work hasn't taken him to the top.
No, it absolutely, especially no. This man has been 6 years, 7 seasons, I believe, or 6 seasons at Real Madrid. They talk about his lack of trying to be. I remember when he first came. I remember him talking about wanting to learn a language, and that died out. Him when they won Champions League for a third time in a row, the first thing he does is come in a press conference talking about how mad he didn't play, didn't start more. So it became all about him from the get go. And then we sit on this bench, you're down 2-0 in a very unimpressive year, and all you want to do is giggle about, and you're the first one into the locker room.
Who's he talking to?
There was like, I'm not here snitching. But no, I'm playing. There was like, there
wasn't another player.
Yeah, there was like the players behind him. It was like our two players behind him. I can't remember who they were. I don't want to say it was Ceballos or Isco. I can't remember who was back there.
Somebody know English for sure.
Yeah, because he wasn't speaking Spanish.
They got some Portuguese players. Portuguese be knowing English.
No, there's no Portuguese on there. We're done with that. No, I just thought that's someone who needs to chill. You know, you have your agent out here because let's keep it real. You, low-key, your agent in soccer says what you want to say. Like what you'd want to say in publicly, unless they come out and say they condemn it. Low-key, the agents have statements that the players aren't allowed to say. And it's all this talk about him wanting this, wanting that. It's just like, it's disgusting. And that behavior to me was the point on the period to it. And anybody that defends him based upon that has been really whacked to me. ESPNC has been really whacked to me about it.
You know what they put on
it's
the kid.
It's really corny, the defense for him, because I'm like,
they put on the kid gloves for Gareth Bale.
Let's keep it real. No, but let's keep it real. This kind of behavior, let's keep it real. Is like the only person I've seen a similar kind of like behavior they like to go at is someone like Neymar. But Neymar does anything near this, it's already bashing like crazy in the comment section everywhere. But Bale does is doing this kind of stuff, and there's still people out here riding, and it's stupid to me because the worst thing to see even Real Madrid's fans ride, because I'm like, come on, yo, like this man's doing nothing for the team.
Facts.
Like he's doing nothing for the team.
Okay.
Ronaldo left to another team, received an award for being worst transfer for some damn reason.
As he was.
And your opportunity to get best transfer or turn up or anything or most impressive award was here. Did none of that.
Nothing at all. He had some quote today talking about like, oh, you know, the players are robots. They tell you when to eat, when the. Right, I'm like, dog, chill. Like, how come you're complaining?
What is he talking about?
He's like, oh, we're like robots. I'm like, dog, if you scored 30 goals this season and y'all won Champions League for the 4th time in a row, I bet you wouldn't be saying that.
Like you're over here emo and depressed. Like, oh, here I see it. You lose your life in a way.
Yo, dog,
players are just robots.
No cap. I'm like, dog, you didn't say that after last season when you scored that lucky goal in Champions League final. You said you want to play more.
Yeah.
So you want to be more of a robot. That's cap. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Because there's other players out there that's like suffering with depression and stuff like that. And they've talked about it, and they go and they practice and they play hard. Gareth Bale gets out there and do fake runs and don't want the ball.
What?
So if you don't want the ball and you're getting like $15 million to sit on the bench, do that. But don't be saying, oh, they treat us like robots. Dog, you play for Real Madrid.
I'm going to drop you some stats real quick. This is the Champions League stats for Gareth Bale. Because I feel like these are also, more telling stats real quick.
Also, we did the deep dive on Gareth Bale a few episodes ago. I can't remember what episode that
2015, 14-15 season, Gareth Bale played 10 matches. I believe that was his inaugural year. Scored 2 goals. There were 2 big ones. They were in the videos, right?
I could just find it right here, honestly.
2015-16, Gareth Bale played 8 matches, okay, in Champions League.
I'm listening.
He had 1 goal. 2016, Gareth Bale played 8 matches. Gareth Bale had 2 goals.
What are you talking about, Champions League?
Champions League.
Gotcha.
2017, Gareth Bale played 7 matches.
I don't know why you're screaming at me.
17-18 season, last season we complained about playing more, right?
Yeah, facts.
Had 3 goals. 18-19, he's played 7 matches again, 3 goals. Show me why you deserve more. Show me why. You've never scored more than 3 goals in Champions League in your fucking life.
Jesus.
Show me why you deserve more.
Okay, I'm getting screamed at and I'm uncomfortable.
He's annoying me this year.
My deep dive is on like on the notes in my back.
Garbage ass.
Yeah, big facts. Okay, need to turn up a word. Who goes first? Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Caesar, very funny. I gave it to Gareth Bale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I gave Gareth Bale the "You Need to Turn Up" award. Gareth Bale.
No, he needs to chill out. He's talking too much.
Here's why. Well, this is before them quotes came out. I said like this: "Look, homie, are you a scrub or what? Like, are you a scrub?" Caesar, Gareth Bale turns 30 in July. 30. You remember when they talk about, oh, this young guy, he's young, he's 25, he's 26. He turns 30 this summer during no football.
Damn near the same age as Messi.
Yeah, they're basically the same age. But Messi's a year older, I think. Nobody's on his side anymore. Even more so after that Betis loss. Nobody's on his side.
Was it Betis? I'll see that.
This last loss was Betis. Yeah. You got to go to EPL and, like, actually prove yourself. Like, you got to actually go there and prove yourself.
He's washed.
I think he's washed, too. They always say about him, like, oh, you know, he gives so much for Wales, and for Wales, he does this. And I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, Wales didn't make the World Cup.
And Wales you play for Wales maybe 10 times a year. You have a club obligation.
Exactly.
Wales is not paying you $100 million, dog.
And also,
he's getting like $18 million a year, right, or something like that.
And also,
Stealing.
Wales didn't make the World Cup.
No, they didn't.
They didn't go.
They lost in Europa.
They didn't. They didn't go to the what's it called? The UEFA Champions. What the hell is it? The shit called? The Euros. The Euros. They didn't go to the Euro finals. Portugal did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Portugal versus France. So yeah, they had some. You know, he was turning up. He had some good goals, but it's like, yeah, oh, he's turning up for Wales, but it's like, yo, Wales didn't make the World Cup, and Wales didn't go to the final of the Euros. All that, like, oh, he's such a captain for Wales, like that's just cap. I want to see the dubs.
These are all just riders.
Yeah, because, I don't want to repeat what we said before. Relax.
Those are gunshots.
he needs to, like, does he really give Wales hope? I don't know. Wales was occupied in the 16th century
What's
by
going
England.
on? What's going on here? What's going on?
And he hasn't.
We don't have time for your history lesson.
And he hasn't freed them.
Well, I had 34 more years of suffering than he did, so I don't care what he's doing.
Well, they're
right
still
now.
occupied, actually. So.
Okay, well, he needs to unoccupy himself out of there.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, I never caped for Gareth Bale. We did the deep dive. I trashed him.
I've caped for him for years.
But this is the one thing I'm gonna give. The one time I'm gonna say, look, dog, like, I don't want to think you're a scrub. And because I like Welsh people, Anthony Hopkins, one of my favorite actors, Catherine Zeta-Jones, also Tom Jones. It's not unusual to.
Not unusual.
Yeah, there's a lot
He's
of
Welsh.
He's Welsh. Yeah, he looks black. Keep it real. Who else is Welsh? There's some other great
Probably
Welsh.
that sprinter.
There's also some great Welsh people in history, but Gareth Bale, like, solidify yourself, dog. Do something. Are you a scrub or not? Like, are you a scrub? Because you look like a scrub out there. On God.
Yeah.
All right, Caesar. This is our
fun fact. Was keep
Oh, who was your other You Need to Chill award? Actually,
Dybala.
Dybala. That was You Need to Chill.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Go ahead.
I just feel like there, you know, with a lot of stuff talking about him, like maybe want to leave and all the money going on. I just think that, like, it needs to be a situation where you need to be you need to either under. It sounds like you kind of. It's like he doesn't. His stats to me reflect that I don't think he understands his role in the team.
His role or position?
Role or position, because you're not getting the playing time from the coach. Something's going on behind the scenes. Maybe that's more deserving of the Turn Up Award, but I just felt chill in the sense that people ride for him so heavy, and I mean, I just got it like that. I mean, this is just.
I'm not gonna steal it.
Racks
Chill.
I was gonna throw it in there. These racks are blue.
So green.
These racks are blue.
Are you chill?
Yeah, but yeah, I was gonna get Dybala, but Bale for sure deserves it.
Yeah, Dybala just, like, he's a 10, and a lot of teams don't want to play a cam for real.
No, I don't even think it's that. I think he's supposed to be a 10, but he thinks he's a 9, but he doesn't play like a 9. I think that's a real issue. Yeah. He really reminds me of, they talk about a tweener. Players that don't fit in are supposed to fit in one position but can't fit there for some reason. Like someone that's too big for a position, but too slow, or too small but not fast enough. Like, he's a tweener, and I don't think, like I said, I think he needs to know his role and adapt to it.
I think Dybala lacks mental fortitude.
Mental fortitude.
I think that's his biggest
part
issue.
of being mental fortitude, also having the right mindset, is knowing your roles and positions. I'm saying, like, part of that is knowing your roles. What you doing right now?
Dybala,
we can turn this off right now. Push this power button.
Please don't do that. Dybala lacks mental fortitude. He's soft, honestly. And, like, when you think about Dybala, like his position, like what he does is similar to James Rodriguez. Yeah. James Rodriguez is a fighter. Because James had to put Colombia on his back. Oh, absolutely. Know? And he does that, and he's down to do that. And honestly, I even sometimes seen him kind of put Real Madrid when he was turning up back then. Sure. He did shine.
He be getting sweaty out. He be running.
Yeah, and like, he has that grind, and, like, Dybala just seemed like he's been coddled a lot. It's been very weak. Honestly, I'm not a big fan. It blows my mind somebody say Dybala is their favorite player. Who's that? The dude from Tiki Taka. How in the world did Dybala your favorite?
I believe.
How do you like him? I'm just like, he's had some cool goal highlights, but I'm like,
I like him in FIFA. He's a great player in FIFA.
Does he sprint ever? Like, I need to see a dude run.
Baller.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I remember last year he was turning up, but this year he's like,
he scored hella goals sometimes. I think he split the Patici last year, or maybe he was close. And I think he won. He split the Patici or won it or something like that. He scored like 20-something goals.
Jekyll won, right?
Last season, I think it was Icardi split it with somebody last year. But he's scored hella goals before. Yeah. But I just, like, you got CR7 there. It was your time to turn up. He couldn't even buy a start.
Facts.
Caesar. Okay, yeah, a new category. What happened to him award?
No, you need to turn up.
Your turn up.
You need to turn up award.
I'm excited.
Is one of my favorite players. I'm waiting to see shine.
Damn.
My boy Renato Sanchez.
Aww.
Where you at, dog?
He was playing last week. He scored.
Yeah, but he had some comments also talking about, like, coach knows I want to play more than I'm getting. And he talked about maybe I came too early to Germany, but he does. But he does see Germany's a second home, whatever. Hey, man.
His dreads got long.
They're cool.
They're long.
They're really cool.
Like Dante Stallworth out here.
I would really like to see him turn up. I mean, this is somebody who had an amazing Euros. I do agree the Bayern move was a little move. I never really saw Bayern as I didn't think that move was good in general. I'm like, I don't understand why this is a move you're making.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
I don't see that improving your development. It would have been really cool to see him go to a team like Valencia or something like that and just kind of come up that way. I think a Spanish or French league would have been good for his development, especially at a young age. But just going to Germany and then that system with
big team.
Germany,
big team
honestly, a big team, and you go there as an established player, not a player with high potential. Unless you're German or something like that already, and they're going to work you in.
Yeah,
just keep it real. Yeah, it's difficult. The language barrier, it's totally different for you. So, and then to get loaned out to Swansea and to come back, your life is wild.
Hey,
tell your Welsh people to step it up a little bit. They're suffering out here.
Damn, dog.
Yeah. So Renato Sanchez, you're not gonna love you, homie. We just want to see you turn up and get back on top. Because I'm gonna keep it real. Seeing Renato Sanchez ball out in that Euros and score that goal was a touching moment for me. It was cool to see, and
he's a good player.
Yeah.
I remember in
unlimited stamina.
I remember it was either a friendly or it was like Euro qualifiers for Portugal. They were playing at Benfica Stadium, and some kid ran on the pitch. And I kid you not, Ronaldo standing there and Renato Sanchez standing. That kid ran up to Renato. It was crazy. Like the kid's running. He's like, you're thinking he's gonna run up to Ronaldo. I swear, he ran right up to Renato Sanchez because I think they won the league that year too. And he's obviously he's like a Benfica fan, and he's like look at him. I was like, that's really crazy because he was like 19, 18 at the time.
That's about to make me tear up.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, he don't even care about Ronaldo. He's like, you playing over there on the...
I already hugged this guy 4 times.
Yeah, he's like, you playing over there on the other side of the Iberian Peninsula.
Man. He's a screw Porto, man. Whatever. Or Sporting Lisbon, right? Screw Sporting Lisbon. I'm all about Benfica. That's why you ran up on Sanchez.
All right, you questionable. Okay, Caesar.
What?
Let me get your... This is our inaugural this award. The What Happened to Him award. I'm gonna be so mad if we pick the same person. I'm gonna be so annoyed. Okay, we'll see. The what and honestly, I didn't explain this award to you when I thought of it. I'm like, I'm not even gonna tell him what I mean by this. Relax with that thing there. Caesar got a soldier watch and he be getting calls from China. But what I didn't explain to you like how it should go or what it really means. So I'm excited to see where you go with this. And I really hope we didn't pick the same person. Let me get your...
You first.
No, you're first. Okay. What Happened to Him award. What happened to that boy award?
What happened to that boy? So my award's going to go out to a player who, had a lot of hype behind him. Watched him come up in Liga.
Oh, no.
Watched him transfer over to England.
Okay.
Then transfer to Spain. And I thought there was a lot of potential behind this guy. And... fizzled out like nothing.
Oh, wait, I think it's the same guy, dude. Go ahead.
Batshuayi. What happened to Batshuayi?
No! How are we gonna have
You know what's funny, though? Every year we do this.
There's always one where it's like a...
But I just want to know what happened to Batshuayi. What happened, dog? What happened to that boy?
Oh, Caesar, I
don't like calling him boy. I'm gonna stop saying that.
Dang, it's the song.
I'm uncomfortable, though.
Standing and patty cake, the worldwide push. Okay, Caesar, I wrote...
Birdman. Guns in the dresser.
Bushes. Caesar, I put he had a lot of promise when he left Marseille, went to Chelsea.
He's a good player.
Caesar, okay, Caesar, I'm gonna read this to you how I wrote it. Okay, started this season on loan at Valencia with that. This is all the forwards that were there at Valencia. It was Rodrigo, Santimina, and Gamero. Then he went to Crystal freaking Palace where he did well. And then I put the only positive. I was like, wait. I just remembered he played for BVB too. I forgot I forget. Do you remember? I was like, oh shit, he went to BVB too.
He bought out last year with him.
I was like, damn, I totally forgot about that.
They should let him go back.
But the only positive I can see about transferring from Valencia to Crystal freaking Palace,
hanging out with Travis Scott,
is that Crystal Palace is also in London, and he probably has a house in London because when he went to Chelsea. So that's the only positive. Like he got a house there. So I'm just like, damn, but like, dog, you went from Chelsea, you went on loan Valencia, then you went on another loan to Crystal Palace. That's very rough.
Hey man, Batshuayi, we miss you, dog. Well, I've seen him at the top. He's very good. I think what I like about Batshuayi is he plays bigger than his size.
He's a very good player.
And he plays a real 9 to me.
He's definitely a center forward.
No.
I was saying that it would be good for PSG to get him back before, like when they were like a couple years ago, when they're saying like
Get him back?
Cavani. No. When they were saying Cavani might leave, I'm like that's why it'd be good. But he played for Marseille, and they don't really like that at PSG.
He's been better than Choupo-Moting.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I think he's somebody that can compete for a starting role. But like when he went to Valencia, I'm like, dog, like there's 4 other forwards.
That was a
there.
weird
and
move.
like Guedes too is like kind of a forward too. He plays like more on that
He
midfield.
plays a 4 for them if they're running a 4-4-2.
Yeah, they run a 4-4-2. It's like then there's 4 other guys that play that position. Like
that's
why
a weird move.
why would you want to be there?
It's almost like why they send him there.
Yeah, and maybe they lied. Maybe they said like, oh, Gamedo's leaving or somebody. But I'm like, still like if two
maybe
of these
they got him first in Gamedo or something.
no, Gamero was already there, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm like, and then like Cheryshev came too, and I'm like,
Jesus.
I'm like, damn dog, like maybe they said, oh, one of these guys is gonna leave.
He had like 10 matches, 0 goals by that, right? It was like really
He had
bad
like
for
1
him.
goal or something like that. I watched him play a few times. It wasn't like he was playing bad, but it just wasn't his thing.
Yeah, but the whole team was doing bad. I remember.
Yeah,
they were not doing good at all.
They weren't. Nobody was
doing
scoring
terrible
goals back
that
then. Yeah, they were
beginning
just
of the
like a million draws. But yeah, I mean, Batshuayi's a good player. Like he's solid, and I've always liked him. He was a baller at Marseille, and he has like a good personality. He's like a very upbeat guy. I don't know where he's gonna. Who knows? Like where his loan is up at? Like, do you go back to Chelsea or be like? Who knows? Like you got double loaned out in the window. I'm like, dog. Like that's for scrubs, dude. Like that makes your
we know why.
That's your makes your Wikipedia joint look real weird, bro. Like, but yeah, shout out to
You should go to Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
Let me think about that. You know what? Him and Morata wouldn't be bad together. Honestly, I don't know if Morata's gonna stay, but like that wouldn't be bad.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but you know,
Or
what
at least rotate out there.
but you know what happens to players of his melanin?
The next year he'll end up in Australia.
Exactly, they get sold
Or
up
Japan.
the river like an old Virginia slave every time, or an old where the hell are you from? Bahia slave.
Where the hell am I from?
Bahia slave. 30 years later.
Old slave in Pelotino.
There you go. Whipping post or something like that.
Thanks.
Anyway, Caesar, that is the 2019
Third
We
annual.
Made It Awards. This is the 3rd time we're doing this.
Crazy.
You know we got to do
And
it.
every year we give the same person out.
Who's that? What do you mean?
We always give someone gets a double award from us.
Oh, absolutely. Goblin babies on deck.
Yeah, zip ties.
Anyway, keep it locked. We Made It Awards. I'm sorry. We Made It Podcast at We Made It Podcast on all social media. We Made It Podcast.com. Would say donate, but they took the donation thing off of Simplecast. Don't ever use them, huh?
Yeah, make sure
I did find another thing.
Make sure you want to support local business. You make sure you guys check out riselbc.com. There's a really cool site. If you're a Long Beach person, they're doing a street con event every year. They do a lot of art stuff, a lot of cool art and music combinations. So please check out riselbc.com. Cool website. My buddy RJ.
If you're ever in Southern California, check out Free Discussion Society.
Please check it out. Look if they ever get a site to host that.
Huh?
See if they get a venue.
We working. We talking behind the scenes
All
with
right.
Michelle Obama.
Wow.
Anyway,
what about Condoleezza Rice?
No, Condi, she used to have an oil tanker named after her.
That's one Tark's liked persons on Facebook. He doesn't know yet.
Young Condi. Anyway, We Made a Podcast. Keep it locked. We will be back with the episode soon with Tiki Talker, hopefully. Also, check out She Plays Pro. They're on Instagram. Holla.
Ooh, ooh.